What's up, Vestas? Oh, you know how we do it over here. Welcome back to Tony Talks Vested Up Compelling Sports Edge. Y'all already know what I come here to talk about. Everybody going live right now. Let me come in and go to the stage. Is it loud? Is it loud? There you go. Let me come in and go back to the stage. Oh, welcome back to Tony Talks Vested Up Compelling Sports Edge. Oh, my sports investors, I've missed you. Some of y'all are supporting me on both sides of what we call, you know what we call it right now. So thank you so much. But you know, whoo, if you didn't know, well, you already know. That's why you tuning in today. But I'm going to talk about the Cleveland media. I'm going to talk about Deshaun Watson. I'm going to talk about Shedeur, our nephew Shedeur Sanders, and the Cleveland Browns organization. I'm going to go in order 1, 2, 3, 4. But what I'm going to do first, I'm definitely going to talk about Brendan Sorsby. Because if you don't know, hold on. I'm getting out of order. I'm getting so excited right now. Hold on. The Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson continuous talk of quarterbacks, discussions, and rumors, and why is this either good business practice or bad business practice? All of the investors that wasn't alive this morning, and even after the live, they dropped in the comments and you say, you know what? Yeah, I agree with you. The Cleveland Browns are starting to smell themselves. You mean to tell me that the Cleveland Browns have gotten drunk off of the aura of a fifth rounder, and now they're going to fumble a Shedeur Sanders? And I asked this question this morning: why is the Browns tempting fate when they got everything that they need in Shedeur Sanders? So we're going to talk about that today. Are the Browns tempting fate with their current trajectory? We're going to deep dive into the strategic implementation of these quarterbacks talks and what they mean for the future of the franchise. Hey, we already know if Shedeur Sanders is there, we don't care what happens with the franchise. I don't care what happened with the Cleveland Browns after they let Shedeur Sanders leave, if they let Shedeur Sanders leave. So let me keep going. The Cleveland Browns, and I agree with this, is at a critical crossroad, and the conversation surrounding the quarterback room is only getting a louder. Mm, 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 mm. Now, there was an open question as to whether the NFL was going to reject the gambling quarterback, aka Brendan Sorsby application. And we got that answer today. And that answer is the NFL rejected his application and also called off the whole entire supplemental draft for 2026. So they said that the only way that Sorsby would get into the league is through the 2027 NFL draft, official NFL draft. Now, this right here is what ESPN stated, and I agree with them. And thank you, NFL, because you know, content creators like me, Tony Talks Vested Up Compelling Sports Edge, I was going to put you on blast. If you would have drafted Sorsby because of all of the character issues that he confessed to, and you mean to tell me you let Shedeur Sanders slide all the way down to 144? Oh, the NFL, I'm trying to tell you, they started looking at all the legal implications and all of another lawsuit. Because whoever got that lawsuit in Georgia where they filed against the NFL last year when Shedeur Sanders slid in the draft, they definitely would have added a racial undertone and a racial element to that lawsuit. So the NFL knew exactly what they was doing. So the NFL, what they're gonna do is they still may draft him last year, but they can't draft him right now because they see that people paying attention to the stories and they put two and two together, and they can't risk it right now because Brian Flores is about to come over and take all their money. A nice little big chunk of it. I'm going to say to the tunes of $1 billion. Brian Flores, when you come across this video, don't go lower than $1 billion since it's a class action lawsuit, because you got to pay several different people out there, and make sure that the NFL pay for all of your legal fees since 2022, y'all. Come on with it. We're doing it over here. But Sorsby, oh my gosh, y'all! I know this is the on the 50. This is the Shedeur Sanders and Cleveland Brown talk. But I want to tell you something. I just want to tell you something. And for those that are not watching the other topics on this channel, do you know that it was the Texas AG, Attorney General by the name of Ken Paxton, that was the one that was going to file a lawsuit against the Big 12 and the NCAA from Brendan Sorsby if they punished him? And the reason why I want to bring his name up, that is the same Texas AG that suppressed and sealed and has corruption in Texas and his hand in the cookie jar in the Carmelo Anthony case. He is the one that sealed and suppressed evidence in that case going on in Texas. But this is the football segment of here, and I'm going to continue to stay here. But I just want to bring it. Do y'all see the connection? Do y'all see the connection? And I got to bring this up. I got to find out what tie he has with Brendan Sorsby. That's the only reason I'm mentioning that Attorney General's name, because he is tied to Brendan Sorsby, the gambling quarterback. That's interesting. Now let's go ahead and go with the talk. Now let me go ahead back to my list right here. Hold on, before I do that, let me go ahead and see what Vestas is in the room, because there are a lot of you that I missed. Hold on. Come on, algorithm. Come on, algorithm. What's up, Lady AE? How you doing? I got your messages, and thank you so much for all of your love and support. I think I'm about to have a hot flash, but thank you so much for all of your love and your attention and all the information that you're sharing with me behind the scenes. Thank you so much. What's up, 2 queens, 1 king? Hey, how you doing? Welcome, new member. Uh-oh. Hey, Vestas, don't run her off, all y'all, okay? Don't run her off. All right, Tony. Okay, what's up, Gemini? Oh, you know I missed you. You come in here with some crazy stuff sometimes. Can't wait to hear the show on my drive home from work. Hey, Vestas. Yeah, safe drive. Don't text. Just listen and listen. I don't swear off the road. I may say some crazy stuff, but just keep your eyes on the road and get home safe, okay? And to all of you Vestas driving, what's up, SDP 1208? Mel, what's going on, Mel? Let me turn this down so I don't bust y'all eardrums. What's going on, Mel? What's up, Slim 081? It's on. It's definitely on. Peter Supernatural, what's going on? Happy Tuesday, y'all. I got my notes. That's right. Go ahead and get your notes, your drink, and your vest, because we stay vested up over here 365 degrees at Tony Talks Vested Up. Come on with it. You got my, hey, don't come in here with all those recipes, man. Don't come in here with all those recipes. What's up, Amber Love? Hey, thank you for the comments this morning. Welcome all new members. Y'all don't scare them away. Don't scare the new members away. What's going on, Justine? Hold on. If he leaves, hell with him. Like the old folks say. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Trent? Uh-oh. I ain't seen you in a while, Vesta. I need to pull your Vesta. You know what? Give me your vest. I ain't seen you in a while. Give me your vest back. What's good, Amber? What's good? Okay, good. Oh, Lord Jesus. Calmer waters. Now, let me go ahead and talk to the Cleveland media. And I only got 2 audio clips to play, y'all, and I'm going to show some videos over here now. Do y'all know that the Cleveland media, out of all entities in the world, and this is why I'm going to address them first, we warned you. We've been warning you since last year. If you didn't know what to do with a player like Shedeur Sanders, we said, stop saying negative things about him. Stop printing negative things about him. We already know the history. Mary Kay Cabby, Tony Grossi, all the other ones, Ken Carmen, Anthony Lyman. So why is it that the Cleveland media is crying a sad tune right now? Because there's rumors talk of Shedeur Sanders leaving Cleveland. Well, Cleveland media, I thought y'all said y'all didn't want him. I thought y'all said that Shedeur Sanders was not a good quarterback. I thought y'all said that he was a 5th round quarterback and didn't deserve not even fair treatment on the roster. I thought the Cleveland media said that the Cleveland Browns should be looking elsewhere for a quarterback. So why are y'all crying now that Shedeur Sanders may be leaving Cleveland? I thought this is what you want. You know what? I even saw on somebody's podcast that four-letter channel? You mean to tell me that I saw and I heard with my own ears and eyes, what they call him, Adam the Bull? Adam the Bull was crying, was almost on the verge of tears. That Shedeur Sanders may get traded by the Cleveland Browns. He had the nerve to say that nobody don't want to see Deshaun Watson, and that the team should give Shedeur Sanders an opportunity to play and see exactly what he got. And Big Bull even said, "Oh yeah, if they trade him for, or if the offer come down for a 6 or 7, oh no, you might as well keep him." Are y'all the same ones? And guess who else was on that stage? You had Big Bull, you had McCheesy, I think that's what his name was. And in the middle, looking down, was Jason Lloyd. Now, I didn't go out there and watch the whole video, and I dare never go out there and watch the video. But it was another podcaster that showed that little clip right there, and Big Bull was like about to cry. I can't even get it out. I said, I thought this is what the Cleveland media wanted. That they didn't want Shedeur Sanders. So I'm kind of conflicted, to be honest with you, investors. I'm kind of conflicted, and I've got to be honest with you. I'm really stuck in the middle. I want him to go to a team that's not going to play these games, because I said this morning in this morning's live, I said if the Cleveland Browns continue to play with Shedeur Sanders and his name, he only got this year and 2 more years. And after that, Shedeur Sanders, he has all rights to pick up his bags and go out of that door. But now, there's talks, real talks, that the Cleveland Browns is actually working on some things in the background. So my tent is not put on concrete, and I can pull up those stubs automatically. Wherever Shedeur Sanders go, we go. And also to the Cleveland media. You remember when you kind of denounced us and called us all of those derogatory names? Shedeur Sanders, Glazers, the short, y'all know them crazy now. I can't even remember because I don't even listen to them no more. That's how irrelevant they are in my life right now. But they didn't give us a warm welcome. They called us crazy and lunatics. They called us, what were some of them other words they called us? Y'all know those words. Listen, we almost be out the door. We are almost out the doors ourselves. And if that trade nomination announcement come out before June the 15th, which is the official first day of training camp, sayonara Cleveland. Sayonara. I don't care if he goes to the Jets. I don't care if he goes to the Cardinals. I don't care if he goes to the Saints. I just want Shedeur Sanders to go somewhere where he's going to walk in and they're going to respect him for who he is and his talent, because Shedeur Sanders deserves all of that and everything else. And trust me, if it's the Jets, if it's the Saints and the Cardinals, I'm pretty sure they're going to open us in with our fans, our cheers, and our revenue. Everybody's going to be like the Cleveland Browns. Who? So if they want to go back to the dark ages, let them go back to the dark ages. But I hope it's a rumor. Now, a lot of people is saying now that the NFL draft, supplemental draft, is not going to happen. Does this change the mind of the Cleveland Browns? I'm going to say no, because they never should have considered Sorsby anyway, when you got a Shedeur Sanders and a Taylor Green, who's definitely going to be the solidified QB2. Hold on, let me go to the comments and see what y'all saying. Hold on, let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Hold on. What's up, Run Tell Dad? What's up, Run Tell Dad series? Let's see here. A lot of love, McNuggets. Okay, that's his name, McNuggets. What's going on, CG? Hey, I got your email. Hey, thank you, CG. Thank you, CJ. Now, CJ, hey, put in the chat, how is Cleveland feeling right now? Because I know you got connections in Cleveland. How is Cleveland feeling right now that Shedeur Sanders may be on the way out to a better team? Now, I already know what the podcast and 92.3 and the 4-letter show and all the other people in Cleveland is sick. They are sick. I thought they didn't want that young man. I thought they didn't want the fans. What are they sick for? Are we finna get our wish? Is Shedeur Sanders finna go to a team that really wants him? Oh my gosh. What's going on? What's going on, 420? You know I said McCheesy for many reasons and on purpose sometimes too. 100 everybody chicken McNuggets. Is that his real name? Notice they said in light of Geno. Yes. See, the words was when it came up about Sorsby, right, and the Geno thing, I thought that the Jets was interested in Sorsby, right? And then I was going to eat the Jets up too, just like I said this morning. I said I got to get the Jets if they go ahead and go there and get Sorsby, because they could have had Shedeur Sanders last year. But they saying that the Jets is at the top of the pack. I don't know. I don't know. Cut members. That's right, cult members. That's exactly what they called us. I hope this thing is not too loud in your ear. Let me go and put it over here. But you're right, cult members. They called us everything but a child of God. You're right. They called us everything but a child of God. Notice they're talking trades all of a sudden in lights of Geno Smith altercation. Right, 420. Ain't nobody. But my thing is, hold on, I gotta pull up. That's what I forgot to do in preparation of this live. But it's not going to take me that long, because trust me, if I could do multi things at the same time, I want to pull up the NFLPA card for the Cardinals and also for the Jets. Y'all know how we put things together over here. The Cleveland media called Shedeur Sanders Barts. Is that what you said? They called us Barts. I ain't never heard Barts, Justine. Oh, they're shaking in their boots. Think of that money train, major. Listen, man, they are crying. And so, y'all, let me go to prepare y'all right now. Okay, Vestas, let me go and put this out here. Let me go ahead and put out this disclaimer on this PSA, public service announcement. When Shedeur Sanders, if he leaves Cleveland, there are going to be so many new subscribers that have never heard of a Tony Talks vested up. And they're going to be looking for channels, additional channels that really will follow Shedeur Sanders everywhere. So I'm telling y'all, Vestals, don't scare off the new Vestals when they come over here and try to make this a home. Listen, don't come over here and scare none of the other Vestals away, because this room may get flooded. Oh my gosh, it's going to get flooded. Especially, that means if it goes to the Jets, they're going to have new Jets fans coming here, jumping in here on the Tony Talks Vested Up Compelling Sports Edge channel. That means that, I can't say that, I'm not going to say that, but other Vestals, well, other subscribers from other channels may come over here because they're not as mobile as I am to follow Shedeur. That's all I'm gonna say. You said the Jets, you want the Jets? Yeah, that money train, gravy train, and everything is about to dry up in Cleveland. You know what? It got so many people calling Jimmy Haslam saying, Jimmy, what's going on? You know, I had this lineup for this lineup for next year. Man, Jimmy is finna mess up the whole entire ecosystem in Cleveland that was starting to build around the Cleveland Browns. Is Jimmy gonna take the money? Let me stop. They thought a trade was gonna hurt us. Right. This is what we want. Yes, they called us bots. That's it, bots. They called us bots. They said we wouldn't even alive. They called us bots. Yes, Amber, thank you. Remember, I said a few lives back, Cleveland only talking Sorsby because the big arch not coming out. I remember. You probably don't believe me, but you know I remember. I remember. Jimmy Haslam's phone been ringing for 2 days. Jimmy Haslam's phone been ringing 2 days for the trade, possible trade, and also from all of the local businesses. There's like, what is going on in Cleveland? even the people listen, I got to play this clip right here. I got to play this clip right here. But I do want to give ESPN credit for this. This right here, y'all. This right here. I hope I didn't close it. God, I closed it. Well, anyway, according to ESPN, they on business. It stays standing on business by Jimmy Haslam is getting called from the banks, the hotels, the restaurants, everybody that has hired or will hire a seasonal staff, all of the vendors regarding food and luxury. Listen, if Jimmy Haslam trades Shedeur Sanders, the whole entire Cleveland Browns ecosystem and tailgate. Let's talk about the people, and I'm talking seriously now. Let's talk about the people that was going to base their whole entire livelihood off of this season. But guess what? To the people that's going to get upset Jimmy Haslam, don't forget to get upset with that the media that they talked about Sanders and fans that came in those stands. But tell me, we're going to talk to Deshaun Watson. So I did look up the schedule, and if you missed the live this morning, Ocho Cinco from Nightcap has stated that he's hearing, and he said it with his chest. He said that Deshaun Watson is going to get at least 6 games, only 6 games to prove himself, right? Okay. Well, 420 and Amber and Justine, y'all remember there was another Vesta in here. I'm gonna say probably about 3 or 4 weeks. The name of the handle is like Family Wheel Guy, something like that. Where remember he came in at the end of the live, and he or she came in with a chest, and it said Deshaun Watson was going to get 8 games. Shedeur Sanders was going to get 8 games, and that the last 2 games they would determine who was going to play that. And remember, I went off on Will Guy. I said, Will Guy, ain't nobody got time for this. I said, Will Guy, stop playing. Ain't nobody got time for this. Where you coming from this? Where did you hear this from? I think actually it could have been, matter of fact, it either could have been the 6th, the 7th, or the 8th, or the 9th, or the 10th, or the 11th, or the 12th of June, right? So we're talking about recently. And I said, Family Will, guys, stop playing. Stop that. But when Ocho Cinco said this with his chest, I said, who is Family Wheel Guy? I know I'm messing it up, y'all. If y'all haven't heard what Ocho Cinco said, let me go in and play this right here. And watch his tone and his behavior, y'all. Because Ocho seemed like he heard this, and even ESPN Cleveland. I saw the banner. It says, Ocho says Deshaun Watson will start as the Cleveland Browns QB1 franchise quarterback for this year, right? Hold on. Let me show you this here. If y'all haven't watched this.
Are they going to be able to? Deshaun Watson. Deshaun went to the spring as a clear-cut favorite, and then Shedeur has bridged the gap. According to The Athletic, Watson lacked consistency during OTAs.
All right, thank you, Claire. Okay, hold on. Voice is distorted. My voice is distorted? Okay, hold on. Let me play something softer then. Here we go. Oh, we finna get down to business now. Is my voice still distorted? Let's see here. Audio check. Let's see here. Let's see. Well, let me catch up in here real quick. Let me see what y'all laughing about up here. Oh my gosh, yes. Back into the dark ages. If Shedeur Sanders leave, it's back to $4 and $6 tickets. Good luck with the new stadium. You are so right, Justine. You are right, Justine. The whole city gonna be at Berea, and the Browns stadium is calling for Haslam to sell the team. Come on with it. There are a lot of people that's frustrated in Cleveland. You have fans that wanted the insecurities of the media as well as that front office, who I really do not see this happening. Interesting, Claire. Thank you for that. Okay. Thank you, Amber. Thank you. I hope my voice is clear now. Okay, you remember Amber? Okay, you remember CJ? But I want to go back to this one right here. There are a lot of people that's frustrated in Cleveland. You have fans that want the insecurities of the media as well as the front office, who I really do not see this happening. Well, they need to go ahead and clear that up. They need to go ahead and clear that up, because the world heard exactly what Tony Grossi said, and everybody started reporting that. I'll see clips from Nightcap, which I'm going to play. Asante Samuel, and everybody reporting on this. They already got, but there is people online that's saying that there is a real deal going on behind the scenes between the Jets and the Cleveland's for Shedeur Sanders. They saying that the Jets is at the top of the list, so we shall see. Yep, I remember I bet $1 to a dime Deshaun won't start. Shedeur going to show out preseason. Deshaun has to show those upper class he's worth another chance. I see them trading Deshaun. Ain't nobody calling for no Shedeur. Oh gosh. Ain't nobody calling for Deshaun. Nobody don't want Deshaun. Ain't nobody. Thank you. You may have to go out and come out. Okay, thank you. I'm clear. Shady McCoy, the one that started this. Well, it on caught fire now. The trade rumors didn't start until Ocho said what he said, and then the media ran with it. Let's go ahead and play that right here. Let me go ahead and set the stage. The stage has already been set. Let's go ahead. Come on to the stage, Nightcap.
Watson seemed healthy and occasionally throw downfield with confidence, but he lacked.
If you haven't seen this clip, I want you to focus on Ocho Cinco's tone, his body language, and his demeanor. Okay.
Consistency and threw too often into traffic. Ocho?
Yes, sir.
What you thinking?
I ain't really thinking nothing.
Job to lose?
No, yeah, I told you that, and that's exactly how it's going to be. For those that in the chat that love football, whether you're a Cleveland Browns fan or not, Deshaun Watson is the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. The job that Deshaun Watson is going to get, Uncle Joe, it is his job to lose. He has 6 weeks. I guarantee you, listen to me now. I'm calling it right now, Uncle Joe. He has 6 weeks to make sure that team is playing above or better than whatever the expectations may be for that team and that quarterback. If he's not, Shedeur Sanders will fall in line as the backup and be the starter for the remainder of the season.
I don't think it's gonna take 6 weeks. I think because he's been off for so long, and that football is a timing rhythm thing, especially at the quarterback position. And if you can't be consistent in this league, fellas, y'all know, y'all played it. Bro, they only gonna deal with so much. Now they gonna give him an opportunity, Uncle Ocho, but yeah. They gonna give, but I don't think it's gonna take 6 weeks before Shedeur get in there. That's just me.
But, if they doing bad, I think most of the time, Unc, I could be wrong. You'd be better suited to answer that when it comes to a quarterback, and you got somebody over your shoulder. If you're not playing well, I thought maybe it would be the 6 week mark, because you don't want to lose too much of the season where you still have a chance to compete. At least play for something.
Oh gosh.
Well, the question is, when is their bye week? How soon is their bye week?
Their bye week, I looked this up after this morning. Their bye week is after week 11. So the same week in the schedule where the bye week was last year, that's where the bye week is this year. Now watch, Now watch Ocho Cinco's tone after Shannon Sharp, who is an ex-football player, as you know, breaks it down like this, which I thought that Ocho Cinco was going to have the same sentiments, but I guess because Jerry Judy is allegedly the snake that's in the locker room telling people this stuff, I guess Ocho Cinco was drinking Jerry's Judy Kool-Aid, because Ocho, why you didn't consider nothing that Shannon Sharp is about to say? Hold on.
Right. How bad, I mean, is the offense stagnant? You know what I'm saying, Ocho? I mean, you're like 3 and out, pick, fumble. Now, we maybe have 3-4 weeks of that, and then we got to make a switch. That's what I'm saying.
3 or 4 weeks.
It's just hard to be off the length of time. Because we got to go back to, like, Deshaun hadn't been that guy, since his last, because remember.
Last year in Houston?
Excuse me. His last year in Houston, Ocho, he led the league in passing.
Yeah, he went crazy.
And then all that information comes out. He didn't play another snap, even though he was still on the roster. Mm-hmm. He goes to Cleveland. He misses the first 11 games. The next year, he gets hurt with a shoulder. The next year, he tears his Achilles.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, in the last 4 to 5 years, he's played one season. If you add the games up, I believe in his totality.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. It is hard. Imagine any other sport in a 5-year period, you play the equivalent of one season. If it's basketball, it's 82 games. So basically, you play 16 games a season. Baseball is 162. So imagine you playing, 32 games, 34 games a season. It's just hard.
Yeah. Listen, I wish
it ain't nothing else to say after that.
It's all gonna come down to forget Deshaun Watson. It's gonna come.
Now, I told you to pay attention to his tone and his body language. Now, after Shannon Sharp laid out common sense, now listen to Ocho Cinco's tone and body language now. Like somebody just slapped him across the face with common sense. This is common sense. Come on back to the stage, Ocho.
Down to how well are the people surrounding me going to be? How well are my receivers going to always be where I expect them to be? Are they going to be able to get open?
Can they block? Can they run?
Hey, the quarterback job is a lot easier, Joe, when you can rely on everything that's surrounding you. Your supporting cast makes things easy.
But when you look at it, hell, they got at all the skill positions. Okay, Ocho, I mean, they got some hell of a players, man.
Yeah, they got some. They added some. So
I think he got plenty of weapons that he can use. It's just the rhythm and timing that you need at that quarterback position, bro, after being off for real, 3, 4, 5 years. Damn, it's hard to come in thinking this man gonna be him. You feel me? Mm-hmm. That's hard. Yes. Because we remember what him was.
Now, Ocho, and matter of fact, some people are saying that Ocho is actually close to Deshaun Watson. Now, do you see, and I should have been showing Ocho Cinco's body language, but you could just watch. He's starting to look down. He's biting his lips because everything they're saying and everything we've been saying is true. Deshaun Watson may think that he can carry this team, but until you put your body under that pressure and apply that pressure, I can say anything. But until your body starts going through that process, what about your endurance, your physical strength, your mental calculations? And let me tell you one thing, Deshaun Watson, this will be his first time really playing a game since he came off of injury reserve. Now, you know what's the first thing his mind is going to tell him before anything? His mind is going to be focused on, I need to protect my body first. That means in them 2 or 3 seconds, you have missed Concepcion open down the sideline, or Denzel Boston, or you on Mr. Tight End. Where is he looking from? Where is Deshaun Watson throwing? Why he can't even hit the tight ends? What's going on with Deshaun Watson? Because his mind is in survivor mode first. Where's that edge? Hold on. Got to protect. Next thing you know, we can actually see Deshaun Watson on the ground curled up because he has tried to avoid a sack from getting hit again. His mental state and focus is not going to be on, he said it will be, getting that ball out of his hand. But the first thing the body is going to tell his mind, protect yourself. And then throw the ball second versus get the ball out of your hand and then protect yourself. Y'all, this is about to be a calamity. If they trade Shedeur, especially if they trade Shedeur, but since they want to go ahead and gamble 35% of the schedule and give it to Deshaun Watson, that's on Cleveland Browns. So catch what I just said. They only going to trust him with 35% of the schedule if he can make it that far. That means Shedeur Sanders get the other 65. I'd take that. At least it ain't 50-50 or Deshaun getting 65 and Shedeur Sanders getting the last 6. I'll take Deshaun getting 35 and Shedeur Sanders getting 65. Go ahead and if Deshaun Watson want to go out there and put up those lackluster numbers or whatever and look terrible, that's on him. Let's keep going. Because I still got to get to
because we keep hoping, Ocho, to see him. The last time we saw Deshaun Watson start a full season, play like that, we remember what he was. So we just keep saying, okay, that. I don't know if he'll ever make that again. That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, I ain't going to put nothing past him.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think it all comes down to the supporting cast. Them boys got to be on point. They have to make his job easy. And how do you make Deshaun Watson's job easy? Being accountable.
Nah, you're the quarterback number 1. You are the leader. You have to be accountable. Yes, Casey Concepcion, the offensive line, the tight ends, everybody got to do their job. But you're the leader. You're the quarterback. You're supposed to make sure this thing is doing what it's doing on offense. You control the offense, right? So Ocho Cinco, don't do that, good sir. Don't make it seem like everybody else has to be in place in order to build Deshaun Watson up. No, Deshaun Watson is the leader. He's supposed to make sure they know where they're supposed to be. He's the leader. Why? Did they give Shedeur Sanders all of this grace and mercy last year? No. Shedeur Sanders, even he had to block for himself, run the ball himself, throw the ball. They even wanted Shedeur Sanders to go out and catch his own balls last year. Let's not forget what we're talking about. Now we got to pacify or Casey Concepcion or Boston or even Jerry Jeudy. They got to pacify Deshaun Watson because he hasn't played in 2.5 years. What we talking about? Come on, Ocho. Come on now. Your whole body language, you talking softer, you're looking down at the camera. You know Deshaun Watson ain't going to be able to meet that expectation of 6 games this year. Come on now. Now, y'all, let me show you this. See his face? Do you see his face? He can't even look up in the camera. He know. Look at this. Look at that. He know he even lying to himself because his friend, that's either Jerry Jeudy or Deshaun Watson, was watching the show this particular time. Oh, you don't believe me? You don't believe? Why he looking like this? And he can't even look into the camera. Somebody was watching, whoever, and I'm pretty sure Deshaun, Ocho Cinco ain't believing that lie. He ain't even believing his own lies. Come on with it now. Come on. Ocho, come on. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got to show that face one more time. Look at his face. Look how he's looking now. He can't even look in the camera. He don't even believe that bull junk right there. Come on.
For him being able to rely on you, making plays, being consistent, always winning your individual battles. So he always has an outlet.
Okay, Peter.
They don't have that caliber receiver, Ocho. They consistently get open, the chases, the JSN, the Puka, the Coolers. They don't have that.
They don't have that, but that system that they do have, Deshaun got to know it like the back of his hand. I'm not sure who the offensive coordinator is. I don't know him. I don't know his name by heart, but he has to learn. Listen, if I had
Todd Monken's the coordinator.
Oh, Todd Monken. Listen,
yeah, he's the head coach and the coordinator. Yeah.
Okay. If I have some discrepancies and inconsistency with my quarterback, then I have to know those that are around him. I got to understand their strengths and their weaknesses and put them in positions to make my quarterback's job easy.
What if you're wrong?
I got to know what everyone else does well for this offense to go.
Hey, let me tell you one thing. Ocho, let me go. Since you made that statement, right? There is one quarterback that does know the strengths and the weaknesses of all of his players, and he's been there since January. That's Shedeur Sanders. He's been there. Do y'all remember the reports where the only quarterback that met Todd Monken right after he was awarded the job was Shedeur Sanders? There were several players that went up to Berea to meet the Cleveland Browns during the top 30, during the 30 visits, right? The 30 visits. Shedeur Sanders was there working out. Where was Deshaun Watson? If Deshaun Watson wanted to get to know his potential players, watch what I'm putting down, he would have been in Berea just when he even got an inclination that Shedeur Sanders was up in Cleveland working out in the whole entire offseason. So what are we talking about? Why do you mean to tell me the rookies got to pacify Deshaun Watson and make his job easier? No, they got a job to do. But Deshaun Watson, you are the quarterback. You supposed to make sure before that play is called, they know exactly when that ball is going to come out and where they supposed to be. If not, you go to your second read or your third read or your check down. No, Deshaun Watson, you the leader. You can't have it both ways now. And Ocho, your friend cannot have it both ways, and you know that. You can't be the leader and say that everybody else got to make sure and make it easy on the quarterback. Now, leadership don't go that way. Come on with it.
What if your wide receiver strength and weaknesses isn't what your quarterback does well? And what about if your quarterback, what he does well, isn't what they do well? Now what we do?
Hey.
See?
Hey, honestly, somebody shouldn't be in the league, boy, if it's that bad, boy. I got to be able to rely on somebody.
Man, listen, I want to see the Browns be competitive, bro. Yes, I really do.
Why Ocho ain't say nothing?
United States manager Mauricio.
Whoa. Why Ocho didn't say nothing right there? He looked down and closed his mouth when Joe said, I really just want the quarterbacks to be competitive. Hold on, let me back up. Watch this right here. Watch this.
I got to be able to rely on somebody.
Man, listen, I want to see the Browns be competitive, bro. Yes, I really do.
Now, while Ocho was just talking all that mess, why Ocho ain't say nothing, y'all? Let me go to the comments, y'all. I agree with you. Listen. Not funny, however, true, Tony. I can see him looking. Oh, God, Jesus. Oh, God. 2 games, yes. Believe it or not, I've had talks. Maybe 2 games and a half, maybe. I always said at least the Carolina game, and after that, call it quits. I don't think he's not going to have the stamina, the physical endurance. It's not going to be there. You mean to tell me Deshaun Watson, when did he show up? Let's say March, right? And it's going to be July. So we got April, May, June, July, 4 months. You mean to tell me that Deshaun Watson think in his head and Cleveland Browns organization thinking they had that Deshaun Watson did enough conditioning training to compensate for 6, let's give him 2 years and a half that he's missed. You think that anybody can not exercise, run, play, jump, and throw at the same time for 2.5 years, and you can compensate that and make that up in 4 months? We're talking about months. And they're going to give him 6 games. You can't do that. Oh my gosh. Ooh, even Big Bull said we don't want to see no Deshaun. Big Bull wanted to cry when he heard that Shedeur Sanders was about to leave Cleveland. Man, I'm going to find that clip. Hold on, let me go to the comments. Watson is going to fold like a lawn chair to Aaron Rodgers. And guess what? They ain't going to blame Shedeur. They're going to say the Cleveland Browns, they knew better. There is no way that a player can come back after. I don't care what's in the come. Everybody that's been screaming, oh, Deshaun Watson. Listen, that could be true. It could be stipulations and conditions in his contract that says after you return after injured reserve, once you get cleared by the doctor, yeah, you're supposed to compete for your job. But in this manner, I would say, now because I want to see Taylor Green in the preseason game. I would say, okay, Deshaun Watson, I'm gonna give you preseason game 2 and 3, and maybe week 1 and 2. That's 4 games to see exactly what you got. Dylan Gabriel, you just sit over there on the side. I got you. I know what you could do. Deshaun Watson, I'm gonna give you that. I'm not gonna give him 6 times to possibly lose games. Then you know what? Do you know who the pressure is gonna be over then? Shedeur Sanders to get the first win for the Cleveland Browns in 2026. There is people still talking about Shedeur Sanders. Oh, he really didn't play that good. Why are they leaving out all of the contributing factors of last year? Are you crazy? If you're going to tell the story, tell the whole thing. But we shall see. We shall see. Let me go back to the comments. They want Shedeur to do something with nothing but... Come on, Amber. They want Shedeur to do something with nothing but I can't even get it out. But Deshaun needs a supporting cast to make his job better. What? Shedeur didn't even have that. Shedeur Sanders didn't even have a coach last year, and he still pulled out more wins than Deshaun Watson. Cleveland. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna have to keep all of the gear that I got. The orange, the brown, and the white started looking good. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the jerseys, but I'm gonna have to keep them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the socks and the hats and everything I else about. But you know what? If they give him 6 games, oh my gosh, Let me go ahead and get through these comments because there's another video. Now, y'all know I love Debo and Joe. Oh, my gosh. Joe, the little one, he went crazy. He went crazy when he heard this noise. I want to get to that. Hold on. When Miles asked for the trade before he got paid, he bluntly said he never wanted to play with Deshaun ever. Fast forward again. Right, and that's when we said, well, that's an indicator. If Miles left, he knows that Deshaun Watson was going to start. See, I haven't forgotten none of our talks. Fast forward again, they're talking about Deshaun. Miles says, hell no, I'm out. Who is Deshaun Miles? Oh, I see what you're saying. Fast forward, they talking about Deshaun. Miles says, hell no, I'm out. Facts. Miles didn't care for Shedeur. Golly. See what I'm saying? Deshaun at all. Yes. Coach Munkin isn't the OC. His name is Switzer. That's right. Travis Switzerland. Travis. That's right. Travis. They don't know what they're talking about. This is so true that the accountability falls on the quarterback. When Shedeur spoke to Colorado quarterbacks, he asked, did they get on the wide receiver's ass? Right. If they quarterback gets on the wide receivers, they know what the quarterback want. Do y'all remember what was that? Was it OTAs? I think it was OTAs. Who was that wide receiver that hit that side, gave up on that route? Was it Corley? I think it was Corley, Malachi Corley, that gave up on that sideline route, and Shedeur looked at him. Can't do that no more. Ooh! Can't do that no more. And that's the last time he dropped that ball. That's the last time he dropped that ball. I don't know what's wrong with Jerry Jeudy. Cleveland Browns, you can trade Dylan and Jerry Jeudy and just leave Shedeur Sanders. But if you want to do that, okay, it is what it is. It's your team, but we're going with Shedeur. We're not staying there to look at no Deshaun Watson. And I feel for my boy Taylor Green. I'm still going to be looking back on the side to see how my boy is doing over there. Hey, 420. What's up? Hey, I'm doing good. Got a second show tonight. Joe was sick. Debo said he had to get his emotion together. Yes, Coleman. Look at Justine. Oh, you go take up Malachi Corley, huh? I think that's your guy, right? Oh, you had to make sure you come back and check me. So it was Corley. Was it Corley? Joe was crying. Oh, y'all already know. Okay, let me go ahead and that because y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my God, that thing was too funny. Hold on. Let me get it. It's only 9 minutes. I'm gonna let y'all go. Who else I want to talk to? Deshaun, okay, if you got it, Make it work. Shedeur Sanders, no worries. You know we are riding with you, Shedeur Sanders, no doubt, no doubt. Into the Cleveland Browns organization. If you fumble this, ouch. Is this the gamble you really want, Cleveland? Are you willing to continue to push your luck and gamble away Shedeur Sanders? In 2026, when everything is falling in place, there was a investor that came under this video and she actually put in there. So thank you, Diane. Thank you. She called it the delusions of grandeur. When I said that everybody was drinking off of the energy and Shedeur Sanders aura and smoking Shedeur packs and drinking Shedeur Sanders Gatorade, they felt like they could conquer the world just like Shedeur. They are willing, and there may be entertaining teams on Shedeur Sanders. Lord have mercy. Let me go ahead and play this right here, y'all. The Cleveland is crazy. If they do this, they are definitely crazy. They are definitely crazy. And y'all, do y'all know Emmanuel Acho? No, yeah, Emmanuel Acho said the Cleveland Browns should not trade Shedeur. He said the Cleveland Browns should not trade Shedeur, especially not knowing what they're going to get out of Deshaun Watson. Even Acho said, you better not trade Shedeur. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Let me go find this video right here. Here you go.
Hit the like button, whatever it is. Because what is this? What's up with this? Is the radio chatter real? What's going down? Did you talk to anybody? Yahoo is saying, like, if they don't look at trading, it's the Jets, the Dolphins, Cardinals, and Bucks might be a landing spot for my man. Joe, what's going on, Joe? What are you okay? Huh? Your Wi-Fi freeze up?
Well, this right here, Debo.
Yes, I love when you do that.
Pisses me off. This right here pisses me off, Debo.
Why, Joe?
Joe,
why?
Because this is the stuff I'm talking about. Where end of the day, hopefully, okay. If it's just radio chatter, okay. But why can't we be happy for a second that we have a quarterback? And now we're talking about trading Shedeur. We haven't even got a chance to see if he can play. We've been looking.
Hey Joe, let me stop for a second right here. I'm gonna let you get back on it, but I just want to stop you for a second because this actually brings me back to what we were talking about just a couple days ago, Joe. How now Shedeur has got so much better, and he's fighting for the position of starter. Was this an attempt to raise his trade stock, Joe? Is your GM so diabolical he would do that? Joe? Joe? What's going on, Joe? Are you okay? Joseph? I don't know. I think it's just, I hope
my boy.
It's just radio talk. I hope that it's just talking just because we don't have nothing else to talk about,
right?
Because it's still preseason,
right?
The preseason still hasn't came,
right?
And they're just
Yahoo talking is saying
because they always talk about Shedeur.
What Yahoo is saying? Why would your ESPN Cleveland Tony? Why would he just go and say that out of nowhere, brother? Why would that be a thing? Like I don't know. You don't know. Nobody's saying that about any other. They're not saying we're receiving calls about
things come up all the time. I just hope and pray that if they really do this and the Steelers really and the Browns really get rid of Shedeur, I would lose complete faith, Debo. I would lose faith. Lose complete faith. It's just because this is the thing.
Hold up, Joe.
Yes.
Listen. You will lose complete faith, Joe.
This is what I'm saying.
That's supposed to be your squad, your A1.
Because this is what I'm saying.
Hey, your GM. I'm hoping this is not really going to happen, because if we were to end up trading, Joe, hold on, let me stop for a second. Hey, put GM hat on real quick. They say I want to give you a second or a first for Shedeur. What you doing? No, that's the fan hat. Take that shit off. Why the fuck would I? Because I feel like he's a franchise quarterback. Ooh. Hey, y'all, Joe is really pissed off. Go ahead, man. But why would I? I feel like he's a franchise quarterback. I feel like we still haven't gave him a chance to. I'm a dumbass, Joe. I don't know why. I'm sorry. He can do everything. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joe. Mr. Hayden. What do you think? They give me a 1 or a 2. I'm trading this. I'm a GM, Joe. I'm trading damn near anybody over there for a 1 or a 2.
Listen, y'all saw the clip, and I want to go again and say this. See, I understand that these GMs. So let's have a serious talk. I understand to some of these teams, the GMs, they like to make these trades and these options and stuff. But when is enough enough? If you was a GM and if somebody offered you a 1 or a 2, he said he would trade Shedeur Sanders. But you don't know what that 1 or 2 is going to give you. Ty Simpson is a first-round draft. Do you think he's going to give you more production than Shedeur Sanders? Think about all of the 1s and the 2s that have been drafted over the years. Where are they? But you got Shedeur Sanders, and it's still not enough. I told you, if the Cleveland Browns do this, so this is my thing. You know how there's different people in the world. There's some people that are positive. There's some people that's pessimistic. There's some people that likes to achieve. There's some people that don't have the stamina to do nothing, and they just procrastinate everything. We can surely say that the Cleveland Browns is not a team or a franchise that wants to win. They like being at the bottom and in the mud just to trade places. The Cleveland Browns may just be on this world and in this world just to trade pieces. Because how many quarterbacks have the Cleveland Browns had in the last, let's say, decade or so? Taylor Green is number 43. Taylor Green is 43. And now you're going to trade Shedeur Sanders. Deshaun Watson is on his last year of his contract. Dylan Gabriel can't throw over 4.9 miles. Taylor Green is a rookie that once he is developed, he's definitely going to be something to watch. But that's going to take years to develop. So you'll be looking to draft another quarterback next year. And for what? To do it all over again? What are they looking for? Oh my gosh. Hey, thank you so much, sweetie. Miss Lady T, what's good? Let's say my drink is man. I need a drink after that. I'm drinking more on this topic than the other topic. Good gracious. I never thought, y'all, we just heard Todd Monken just say at the end of mandatory minicamp that, he had 2 starting elite quarterbacks and nothing has happened in these 2 weeks. So why all of a sudden it's trade talks? You know why? Because of what Todd Monken was saying. Everybody was tuned in. All them other teams that are highly interested in Shedeur Sanders, they was listening to what Todd Monken was saying. And they said, the Cleveland Browns about to fumble this. I need to get on that list. They finna let Shedeur Sanders go. You mean to tell me if you got a second-year rookie quarterback, right, that's playing at the level of closing the gap for a 8 to 10-year veteran quarterback, who you gonna take? I hope, as Joe said, this is just radio talk. I hope it is, but if not, y'all, we finna change the colors. Let him go. so he can truly shine because they starting growth right and they're real haters. And I already said, in 2 more years, Shedeur Sanders can pick up everything in his locker and go. I wouldn't even look back if the Cleveland Browns continue to play with my name right here. I made a frozen Willy grapefruit margarita with sugar around the rim, feeling good, Nina. I knew you was gonna come in here with the recipe. So true, you can't shine right with all them haters, right? And Jerry Judy, he needs to be focused on because this is his last year too. Joe done cried all night. Debo is diabolical, yes. Not Nina Simone, I'm hollering, yes. He always coming in here with those drinks. Debo said Andrew Berry is diabolical. Listen, when the camera froze at the end, oh Lord, let me go and play that right there. I think I'm right here. It froze right when Joe had one of the strangest faces, looks on his face. Let's go ahead.
You get a 5-12 record? What did you do? This is what I'm saying. If you trade him for 1 or 2, okay. Are you gonna go draft? We'll suck this year anyway. We don't have. I'm saying we as if I was a Browns fan. I'm the GM. I done already prefaced this. I'm the GM of the Browns. That's like, hey, Barry is cooking, and right now he cooked up a story. He cooked up a story that his head coach went along with and said, "We got a controversy. Shedeur didn't improve so much, we can't say Watson can take it. We gotta wait to training camp." Raise the stop. Hey, who won it? Yeah. Jets? Miami? That's what you're saying. They trying to raise his. I'm saying like that's what it could. I'm just saying. This you know me, I think, Joe. This is what I'm trying to say with this one. This is the only thing I want to ask about the Browns fans too, right? If you don't think Shedeur Sanders is the quarterback, then you want to move forward, whatever. Why not give him a true valid chance with weapons around him to go out here and see what we can do? And then if this season doesn't work, then we don't have him. We drafted him. You ended up getting him. And I thought he could have been a first round pick. We got him in the 5th round. He ended up outplaying Dillon Gabriel, obviously. Dillon Gabriel got the first shot. Didn't look as good as Shedeur did when he got his chances. And still with Kevin Stefanski, the coaches wasn't really rocking. I think if you have somebody that's trying to give you opportunity, wants to help you out, like Cam Ward had in Tennessee, coaches want to see their players succeed. So I think with Todd Monken now, he's going to be able to at least give him a chance to succeed. You want your players on your team to succeed. So Deshaun Watson is going to have his best chance to succeed, and Shedeur Sanders is also going to have his best chance to succeed. Browns, we do have a quarterback. We had Deshaun there. I don't think he's going to be a guy, but we do have a quarterback under a rookie contract with weapons that we're trying to get around him. Why not? Let's see what he can do. We've been drafting quarterbacks. We got Green. We drafted Dillon and Shedeur last year. So we're going to obviously, after this season, we can get another quarterback in the next draft if Shedeur isn't the guy. But why not? Let's see. We got him. We have a quarterback that's been working, that's been trying to be a franchise. We had so many different quarterbacks that aren't the guy. Like, give this one a true valid shot because he did do all of that stuff in college. The quarterback that we're looking to get from Texas Tech that threw for 2,400 yards, that did all of the gambling.
Not Sorsby.
We're looking to go get Degenerate. Shedeur threw for way more yards and touchdowns than him in college. And the only thing he didn't do was interview well. He wasn't nice to people when they asked him questions. So that's his bad thing. So get the out of here. Let me see what he's talking about out here on the football field. And then if he doesn't improve on what I saw him doing last year, like
there you go.
Jordan froze up. Oh, hey, listen. That was listen. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. Joe was in his feelings right now.
Listen,
so
Mel. I was about to say after that segment there, Joe went up and picked up the phone and called his best friend Mary Kay Cabot and said, "What is going on in Cleveland? What is going on in Cleveland, y'all? Have y'all heard from Mary Kay after this story came out about the trade?" Because if y'all didn't hear from Mary Kay Cabot, that means she's sick too. She's sick too, y'all. Let me play this last clip. Let me play this last clip because I want y'all to hear about come out of Big Bull mouths. I want y'all to hear what Big Bull said. Big Bull said here. Let's see.
On YouTube?
This is Mad Dog. I want to get to right here. Y'all hear what Big Bull said out of his own mouth regarding this quarterback competition. There you go. Shout out to Mad Dog. Roof. Come on with it.
That would be the worst mistake. If the Browns were to actually start Deshaun Watson, that would be a bad mistake.
If somebody offered a 6th or 7th round pick for him, I wouldn't even make that trade. Because I'd rather see him play and see if there's a chance he pans out than get a 6th or 7th round pick. Could not agree more. Nobody's giving up anything better than that. So what is the point of this? It's so stupid. Let's stop with this nonsense. Let's stop with the nonsense of trades that don't exist. Let's stop with the nonsense of playing Deshaun Watson because it's the most idiotic thing ever. You know, the Browns have had bad ownership forever. They have the worst owner in professional sports. Their GM, I'll give him a little credit, has done, at least on paper, a better job the last 2 years. Last year, a little more than paper because the guys have played. This year on paper, I like what he's done mostly. But overall, in his tenure, he's done a bad job. They've mostly had bad coaches. And if they start Deshaun Watson there, continue to be as stupid an organization as you could possibly, because Deshaun Watson is absolute trash. He cannot play. He will never play at a high level ever again in the league. Anybody with a brain knows this, and so it would be stupid for him to play.
Would be very stupid. What I find very interesting.
Big Bull is upset. He said they need to stop playing around. He took all of the blame off of Shedeur, right? Because he didn't like Shedeur either. And put all the blame on the organization, the owner, the front office, the bad head coaches, and everything. You know what? Big Bull. Big Bull, good crack. Big Bull. Big Bull went off. Hold on. I want to show that. I got to be petty a little bit, y'all. Big Bull. I know you don't want to keep Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland. Hold on, y'all. Big Bull. Big Bull went off. Big Bull went ham.
That's right.
Hold on.
If the Browns were to
Hold on. Last time, y'all.
Mistake. If the Browns were to actually start Deshaun Watson, that would be a bad mistake.
If somebody offered a 6th or 7th round pick for him, I wouldn't even make that trade. Because I'd rather see him play and see if there's a chance he pans out than get a 6th or 7th round pick. Could not agree more. Nobody's giving up anything better than that. So what is the point of this? It's so stupid. Let's stop with this nonsense. Let's stop with the nonsense of trades that don't exist. Let's stop with the nonsense of playing Deshaun Watson because it's the most idiotic thing ever. You know, the Browns have had bad ownership forever. They have the worst owner in professional sports. Their GM, I'll give him a little credit, has done, at least on paper, a better job the last 2 years. Last year, a little more than paper because the guys have played. This year on paper, I like what he's done mostly. But overall, in his tenure, he's done a bad job. They've mostly had bad coaches. And if they start Deshaun Watson there, continue to be as stupid an organization as you could possibly, because Deshaun Watson is absolute trash. He cannot play. He will never play at a high level ever again in the league. Anybody with a brain knows this, and so it would be stupid for him to play.
Would be very stupid. And what I find very interesting is that people...
Big Bull went off. He don't even want Shedeur Sanders to go. They know that cash cow, that awesome young man. You mean to tell me, you know what they're afraid of? They're afraid of another team getting Shedeur Sanders, appreciating Shedeur Sanders. They're afraid of a city embracing Shedeur Sanders when even they fumbled the ball. The Cleveland media fumbled this too. Now, you got to go back to your normal metrics, analytics, when all you did when you had Shedeur Sanders was trashed him. Why do you want him to stay? So you can continue to trash this young man and get your ratings and your clicks and your watch hours? You're going to miss that check, right? You're going to miss that check. So, hey, now that Sorsby is out of play, has totally been eliminated from any possibility of the NFL this year, especially the Cleveland Browns roster. Let's see what the talks come out of Cleveland now from ESPN Cleveland, since they're the one that started this. And maybe it's true because I didn't hear nothing from Andrew Barry regarding this trade. But Mel Kiper started reporting this. ESPN started reporting this. This thing has went global. And if so, you know how many teams behind the scenes is licking their chops, waiting for the Browns to hand over Shedeur Sanders to them in their city. They're getting ready to roll out the red carpet to Shedeur Sanders. And the Cleveland Browns and the Cleveland Browns media, the only person that they would have to blame is themselves. Because who wants to watch the Cleveland Browns? I'm still going to tune in and watch Talon. I really love Talon. But after that, and damn, and Casey Concepcion and Boston, I wish them the best. Man, all them young boys. All them young boys. Well, I'm going to finish with the chats, and then I'm going to let y'all go, Vestas. Joe went straight to the phone to call his buddy Mary Kay Kevin. What's up? How you doing, Shay? How you doing, Shayla? I'm going to get it one day. Girl, I just typed that Mary Kay. I guess they ain't ready for Shedeur to bring that side. Listen, Big Bull went crazy. Bull looks a little anxious too. Yes, that check is that. If Shedeur Sanders leave, that means they didn't even get a chance to get a week 1 check, a week 2 check, a week 3 check, a week 4 check. That means their whole entire livelihood for this year would have been changed based off this trade. They're worried about their livelihoods. Do you know what investments these people probably have already made because they thought Shedeur Sanders was going to be here at least for another 3 years? Do you know the changes that they made in their lives because they thought Shedeur Sanders was going to be here this year, next year, and the last year, and possibly in the future? Cleveland is not about to do that. I hope so, CJ. I hope this just radio talk and just something to put out there in the atmosphere because it was a 5-week vacation for everybody before the training camp in late June. We got less than a month now. So I hope this is just radio talk, just something to chew on. But we still got 3 to 4 more weeks. So what the next talk is going to be, because next week is just the week of the 4th of July. You still got about 2 more weeks after that. So is Tony Grossi going to say something else or do the opposite? Because Sorsby is off of the table. And thank you for that, Amber. I need to go out there and look at what Mary Kay Cabot said this morning. She probably said something before the NFL said it wasn't going to be a supplemental draft. So that's going to be interesting. I'll bring that back tomorrow. Haselwood said, damn the media, because he knows there will be no stadium and will force him to sell the team. No one can fill Shedeur Sanders. You're right about that. Oh, no, it'll be stupid. Bull don't want Shedeur. Right, that meal to Shedeur Sanders. Listen. Bull needs that 5th round pick to stick around, and him and everybody else. Even Jason Lloyd. Before Shedeur Sanders got that and we got that to Cleveland, nobody never heard no Jason Lloyd. And once Shedeur Sanders leave, we may remember these fools' name maybe for about 2 months, maybe. Because we'll be moved. We'll be trying to get familiar with the new beat writers and how to focus on how the team is treating Shedeur Sanders and all of that. And I'm going to come back tomorrow with the report cards because I need to know what the Jets report cards looks like, or what the Saints report cards look like, the Arizona Cardinals. I actually think the Arizona Cardinals actually was in one of the top teams that had all A's across the board. So I gotta come back. I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning. So yeah, I'm gonna do a live in the morning too, like I did this morning, and I'm gonna bring back the report cards. But I think the Arizona Cardinals had A's across the board. So if Shedeur Sanders does get traded, which a lot of people say the Arizona Cardinals do look pretty good, but we shall see. I believe that if the NFL would have let Sorsby enter the supplemental draft, and if he was drafted, it would put a nail in the coffin, proving colluding again. Listen, that's what I said that in the last few lives in a video that I cut up. We was just waiting for the NFL to make that huge mistake. And they know we was watching. And whoever they got on the inside, they say, hey, it's too new. This is too soon. Do you remember what you did to Shedeur Sanders? And he had no character issues. And you're going to let Sorsby in with one of the major red flags character issues ever? They pulled back. They probably was thinking about it, but they pulled back. Come on with it. Come on with it. Exactly, Tony. Haslam is not new. Haslam would be crazy. I hope they let him go. He's too good of a person for them. That is true. That is true. So right now, I'm like this. Hey, CJ, I would just say, I know you're from there, and I think Evelyn is from there. Please follow the channel because I'm going to miss y'all. But we're going to be wearing other colors, but please stay with the Shedeur Sanders because you're highly invested too. Please. I hope they let him go. Okay. It's so true. Stimulus package finna go. I heard about this. I didn't know that Haslam had his hand in basketball also. They said Jimmy Haslam played a major role in the trade if it happened. I don't know. I heard that. All right, y'all. It's been an hour and 16 minutes. I got to get ready for the next show in 2 hours. But thank you so much, Vestas. Thank you so much. Vestas will try to catch me a nap too. But yeah, more on this topic. Now, if this thing fades and it goes away quietly, it could have been radio talk. But the way that people are moving online and Mel Kiper, I need to actually go out there and see what Mel Kiper said regarding that. And I'll compile some stuff and bring it back tomorrow. But y'all, it's talks out the blue. And this morning, if you saw that live, I really thought that Cleveland would have put that out there just to beat their chest and flex their muscles and saying, yeah, now I'm getting called. You know, they got egos. You know, yeah, I'm getting calls now about Shedeur Sanders, my 5th round pick. Yeah, people, you know, I thought they was trying to flex behind the scenes. I ain't know this thing was real. To the Miami Heat. Well, there it is. Well, see, that's what I'm thinking. Some teams may just have the mindset to trade pieces and never win. Maybe this is Haslam's mindset. He's not used to winning. He's just used to trading and getting picks and getting options and stuff. They trade Myles Garrett. Maybe Haslam only knows what to do is trade pieces. That's it. And pick up quarterbacks. That's it. And let them go. We shall see y'all. Sylvester's, until next time, make sure you go ahead and get your notes, your drink, and your vest. Because we stay vested up over here 365 degrees. And once again, thank you for supporting me and still sticking around while I handle another serious topic. But thank you. I told you I wasn't going to leave you. I told you. I'm here, okay? I ain't messing with you no more, Justine. I ain't messing with you. You getting quiet in the comments again. I probably lost some of my Vestas, but hey, I'm still here. And if you're here with me, thank you so much, right? Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow morning, all right? I talk to you then, Vestas. I talk to you then. Hey, and continue to send me good information behind the scenes. CJ, Lady E, who else has sent me some information? Justine, I mean, everybody just sending me so much stuff. Thank you. Now, if it's certain urgent you want me to read, because I'm getting videos from everywhere regarding both topics. But if it's something urgent, please say urgent in the subject and I get to it, especially if it's something about Shedeur Sanders also. But put urgent in the subject, okay? Sylvester's, I'll see you soon, okay? Make sure you hit the video. Like the video, please. So the algorithm doesn't kill it, because I had to fuss at the algorithm this morning. The algorithm got to do its job on both topics. Okay? All right, Vestas. Let me see here. I am not a clean. God. Claire came in here with the clarity. I am not a Cleveland Browns fan. I am a Shedeur Sanders fan. I have never been a Cleveland Browns fan. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Thank you for that, CJ. That means I still got one of my rollers. Come on with it. Come on with it. All right, Vestas. Yes, mail. Woo! All right, Vestas. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:45 for a quick live. All right, Vestas.